Hello, I'm Ryan Gosling.
I'm Chris Miller.
I'm Phil Lord.
And I'm Andy Weir.
And we are going to answer the most searched questions about Project Hail Mary. Okay.
When was Project Hail Mary first published? May the 4th, 2021.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow.
Well done.
Okay, I think I know who could answer this one.
I'm just thinking
Okay.
Who wrote Project Hail Mary?
Blake Crouch?
No.
No.
It starts with a B, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Kilgore Trout.
Kilgore Trout.
I'm going to say...
You're looking at him.
How about this guy right here?
Badu.
This poor lady is getting.
No, it's okay.
We have to
It's
stop
gonna be
doing
fine.
it.
They knew
We'll go the other way.
They knew the job was dangerous.
Where was Project Hail Mary filmed?
At Shepperton Studios, mostly, but in
Or
the...
Schlepperton.
Exactly, because it's a long drive,
Very
guys.
close to the
You
airport.
call it.
And
Thank you, Shepperton.
and then various locations around.
Also,
England.
Alien was shot there. Fun
That's right.
fact.
There
And
you
we were like right next
here
door
all day,
to the
folks.
Bridgerton exteriors.
Yes. It was
Yeah,
pretty
we
fun.
were.
We
Yeah,
didn't
we
use
were.
them. We
It's
didn't
a
use
shame. I feel like it was a lost opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like we could have
Kind
had
of dream
we could have
sequence.
just
Period.
added some period
Aspect to
drama
it.
in there.
Anyway.
All right.
And there were a lot of safe. What grade does Grace teach?
Oh, there's actually two answers to this question.
Yes. The general answer is middle. I can't talk right.
Yeah.
Middle school. Just stop it. You made the 4th.
That's okay. It's a good thing your whole job
Yeah.
isn't
I
being able to
believe
speak
in the
to
book
cameras.
he's a 6th grade teacher, and then he teaches 7th grade in the movie, I believe.
He's definitely not a 6th grade teacher in the book.
Yeah.
I think it's 7th or 8th.
7th or 8th?
I like it. You're like, I think.
Oh,
Wow, we
I
don't
wrote
know
it
the
a
answer
while
to this
ago.
question.
No one knows.
Yeah.
I want to say 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know?
We cast...
In the movie, it's 6.
In the movie, it's 6th, I
I
think.
forgot. I have read.
Yeah, nobody reads the book.
All right. What was Grace's scientific specialty?
He was a molecular biologist with a specialty in speculative xenobiology.
There you go.
Oh. What causes the sun to lose energy in the novel? Now, not the movie.
That's right.
It's also
well,
the same as in the movie.
It's the same.
It's the astrophage. There's so much astrophage on the surface of the sun, breeding exponentially, that it's actually like absorbing and consuming a non-trivial percentage of the sun's.
People ask this question, like they type this
Google.
in.
There you go.
Search question.
Well, I'm sure I believe it because you watch the trailer and you're like, oh, the sun is dying.
Oh.
But why is
Why
the sun
is the
dying?
sun dying?
I think people think it's really happening, and that's
Right.
motivating them to ask.
Oh, what does astrophage look like?
Oh, that's pretty exciting.
You did a lot of that.
Yeah.
You did a lot of takes where you were making at.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
Like a little black dot that you can't see inside of no matter what kind of light you shine through. It's like
Right.
completely opaque until you kill it. And then
And then
you can see inside.
But wait, there was like a day on set where you had to pretend to see astrophage that you couldn't see, and we could see it on the monitor. Do you remember this? It was like we pulled the IR filter out of the camera.
Oh,
we
yes.
put a bunch of IR light, like little diodes, all over a bunch of chicken wire.
Yes.
In space, yes.
Is this Earth
this
or
was-
in
this
space?
was
No,
in
that's
the
in
lab.
space. Yeah, the
right.
non-lab version he's talking
Oh.
about is not when he's looking at it in the lab. He's talking about when he goes to space and he's in the Petrova line and he's surrounded by astrophage,
Oh, yeah.
not invisible to the naked eye. And then we shot the scene with a bunch of like IR lights on chicken wire.
Is that how you did
around.
that?
Yeah.
That was all practical?
Yeah, well, a
That's
lot of it was
cool.
practical, and
You
then
could-
With like a
With
weird
a-
water rig over the
there was like an
lens.
aquarium in front of the lens where someone was like
Dripping
dripping water.
And I was
then
reaching
you
out and
can't
touching
see
it.
anything.
Touching things that you couldn't see, and we're looking on the monitor going, "This is
Yeah,
so
everyone
beautiful.
is
It's
like
gonna blow everyone's
teary-eyed
mind."
while I'm in this chicken wire box pretending to touch things, and everyone's like, "It's so beautiful."
It's true.
What's astrophage look like? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Why is the mission named Hail Mary?
It's after the American football play where you're doing a last-ditch desperate effort to throw a ball all the way downfield and hopefully someone catches it and you win the game when you otherwise would have lost.
Against all odds.
Against all.
Again, this poor woman.
I almost tried to murder.
I'm sorry. We have to stop.
I'm
We
sorry.
can throw it up.
You can throw it anywhere, just not at her.
See, I got
Andy's just like neatly.
That's very safe.
Yeah, that one's very. No one's getting hurt on that.
Very
All right.
conscientious.
Who leads the global response to the astrophage crisis?
Ava Stratt.
That's
Laser
right.
strap.
Played by the wonderful Sandra Hüller, who is the most powerful person in the world.
Arguably of all time, at least during that period.
And a triple threat, turns out.
Yeah.
She can sing
She can sing.
like an angel.
It's amazing.
Someone asked this, like they wrote this into.
Yes, that's true. You really.
You're questioning the whole premise.
I just don't know. I'm not
You're-
smart enough to ask
have you
the
ever
question
had
like that.
There you
A
go.
conspiracy theorist on the show.
Oh, this is an interesting one because it might have different
Oh, it's
answers.
2 different answers, yes.
What is Ava Straut's nationality?
In the book,
In
she's
the
Dutch,
book,
She's
she's
Dutch.
Dutch. She's from the Netherlands.
but in the movie and in the real life, she's German.
She's German.
She's actually East German. She was born in East Germany, which is crazy.
Quality thing. Get under there again. Let's see. Yep.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That time it was on purpose. So I
Yeah,
feel
but
good.
still, I don't think I could do it if I tried. That's amazing.
What happens to Earth if the mission fails?
The Earth will cool 10 to 15 degrees.
Within the next 30 years, but the thing about astrophage is that it grows exponentially as it breeds. It's doubling, and so it'll get worse and worse and worse, propelling us into a new ice age.
Much worse than an ice age. It'll be like the food system. What is the word?
will collapse.
Yeah, the food
Food chain.
chain. Thank you. God, words. I'm not good with words.
I know.
I'm not a
You picked the right
I'm a
business.
visual-
Never happened
The
before.
right job.
Glad
Yeah.
you caught it on camera the one
Yeah.
time.
The one time you couldn't find a word.
Andy was human.
Yes. The food chain will collapse, and then basically everything will go extinct, including us,
There you
as
go.
Sandra
And
said.
That's right.
Sandra or
My
Sandra?
turn.
What's the correct way to say that?
Sandra.
Sandra.
Well,
sorry.
Zandra, I heard her say earlier.
Zandra?
There's like a bit of a Z and C. Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Even cooler
mystery.
than you thought.
Inside and
Somehow got yet
wrapped in a
cooler.
riddle.
What is the estimated time frame before Earth faces catastrophe?
30
Well,
years?
Yeah, you just spoiled that one
I
for
know.
us, didn't
Sorry,
you?
I pre-answered 2
Yeah,
questions.
you
I guess.
pre-answered it. Oh, that's
Yes.
going to bother me. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. What is the name of the spacecraft?
Wow.
I think
in
we might be-
Hail Mary?
I
Mary.
assume we're talking
I like
about.
to call her Mary.
Yes, that's the computer,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
I think
The
I
Hail
assume we're
Mary.
talking about the Hail Mary,
Or the
but-
Blip A.
or they could be talking about the Blip
Blip
A,
A.
Yes.
or they could be talking about the ArcLight probe.
Oh, I doubt that one.
Yeah,
But you never know.
probably the Hail Mary.
You would think. Yeah. You're like, you're pretty.
Jeez, he's
my
a savant.
God.
Is there a sport that you could use this
I
in?
don't think so.
Is this what it's like to hang out with David Blaine?
He makes things disappear constantly.
All right. Where is the Hail Mary constructed?
Oh, that's interesting.
in space?
In orbit.
Yeah. In the movie, we never really explained it fully, but the idea
can
was
just-
different sections of it were built by different countries, and it was assembled next to the ISS in low orbit.
Oh,
All right, here we
so
go.
close.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't get.
True.
So it's kind of a Hail Mary.
Practice makes
Hey, there you go.
perfect.
Is Project Hail Mary a true story? Yes, it was a documentary.
Okay, new one. How accurate is the science in Project Hail Mary?
How dare you ask?
How dare you?
Obviously,
We are
it's 100% accurate.
So
Yeah.
yeah, if you drill down to the quantum level, that's where my little made-up BS is. The idea that the
thought so.
you knew. I mean, it was obvious.
didn't wanna
We're
say
always talking about
that
on
the
set.
cell membrane of
smelled a rat.
astrophage, can hold in neutrinos, which normally you have 100 trillion neutrinos passing through you every second.
Whoa.
We all knew this, obviously.
And they go clean through Earth, but somehow astrophage can hold them in and make them out of heat and turn them into light as needed. But everything else,
Also,
aside
let's
from
talk about
that,
Xenonite also is
Xenonite
is
is-
a bit of a
Xenonite is just we don't understand the technology. We don't understand how he managed to make a largely indestructible material out of a thing
Gas.
that's a gas that also does not react with anything.
but all of the nitty gritty science,
Yeah.
outside of the
All
invented things,
The relativity, all
Are-
that stuff like that.
are very
The fact
accurate.
that there are aliens among us.
it,
you know,
do it.
it.
No! Like, not even close.
Not even.
That's like an air ball.
Did Ryan Gosling read Project Hail Mary?
Oh my.
Did you even read
I
it?
hear it's great.
You showed up to the
I
set.
had someone read
like,
it to me. I
dressed
had my
in
mom
ni-
read it to me.
Yeah.
just
She did all the
So
voices.
disrespect.
Ray Porter style. She did
Ray
it all.
Porter, she did the whole thing.
Yeah. No.
There we
listen.
go.
Wow,
I am
listen.
fallible.
Great.
He's
in the
human.
cart.
There we go.
I know, listen, you
I am fallible.
true.
Who will play Rocky in Project Hail Mary?
Great question.
Yes.
The answer is
The lovely and talented
James
Ortiz.
who is the head puppeteer and also does the voice of Rocky.
But
One of
wasn't always
6.
supposed to be Rocky, right?
true.
It was and just knew Rocky so deeply and became so connected to him that we were like, oh,
Oh, we got to
There's
go.
no
with it.
other choice.
We couldn't see any other choice. And
Yeah.
just for the record, there were a
you've been
total
the
of
caretaker all along.
yeah, six puppeteers.
There was
The
5
Rocketeer-
total puppeteers.
5 total puppeteers.
Called the Rocketeers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rocky's Clam Squad.
Oh.
How did I get that wrong? How
did
did I
perfect.
fail
Get it
to
wrong.
throw
It's like
a card
impossible.
off
That's
the
like
table?
1 in a million shot.
I missed
Okay.
the ground.
Why did Strat recruit Ryland?
That's actually a complicated question.
Because of the paper he wrote?
Yeah,
Initially?
at the time they saw that astrophage was living on the surface of the sun. Oh, good throw, man!
Great throw.
So they assumed that it couldn't be a water-based life form, and Ryland had written a paper about how life doesn't necessarily need water to exist, and he was sort of a leading voice in that field, and that's why she recruited him.
But then she kept him around for a variety of reasons. Because she believed in him.
She believed in him.
Yes.
Why doesn't Grace know where he is? Guys.
I don't think we need another one on that, but you want to just for fun do another read?
Yeah.
Why doesn't Grace know where he is?
Yeah. It's just good to have the options.
That's good.
You know how it feels. Be good to have. Be good to have.
The answer is
Yeah.
different in the movie than it is in the book.
Right, but he does have amnesia from the coma that he was induced in the book. They added a chemical that would make him forget because they didn't want him to remember right away.
Yeah.
The book and the movie, we sort of simplified that a little bit just because there's a lot of stuff that happens in the book that doesn't fit into the length of the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, does the movie disallow that interpretation?
No.
No,
It just
we
doesn't
don't explain
It
it.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't go out of its way to.
He does get injected by some stuff.
all sorts
That's
of
right.
stuff.
By
He
a,
knows
by,
what's in
by
it.
a
was playing
sketchy
it.
scientist.
I played it.
There, I could, yeah.
That
There
it
you
was
go.
a chemical involved.
What is astrophage?
Ooh. Andy?
Astrophage is an alien monocellular life form that is sort of like a mold that lives on the surface of stars, and it spores out and breeds to other stars and infects them, and that is kind of the core problem that people are having in the movie. And
Now imagine pitching that to a movie studio. Astrophage means, bonus question,
Star Eater.
Star Eater.
how does the Hail Mary create gravity?
Centrifuge?
Centrifuge.
But yes, but kind of yes, but no, right? Or
Well, yes.
Yes.
Well, first off, when it's thrusting, when it's in thrust configuration, it's just the engines thrust forward with enough gravity to fight you with gravity. In the centrifuge configuration, it spins around to provide centripetal force.
and there are two, nope.
And as Ryland said, what's the line? That's how they used to make butter. Or
They used to use it to turn butter in the Civil War.
yeah, we'll fix it in post.
It spins two different ways in the movie.
Yeah,
One extra way
Magic.
so that it can link up with Rocky's ship.
yeah. What propulsion system does the ship use? Spin drives.
Yes. The
1009.
astrophage is the fuel.
The astrophage.
1009 of
These little engines that could.
Oh shit! Now everyone's watching.
Oh.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's like good. It's like skipping a stone.
Yeah.
Really,
gonna just-
I don't know how to turn this, like where this goes
Where do
from
we
here,
go?
but you
Yeah.
Oh, you're
discover.
trying to load the dice?
yeah, no, just
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at this cheater.
yeah.
What was the purpose of the Beatles aboard the Hail Mary?
Probes that they were going to send back to Earth to report their findings and give any information to help them save the world.
Yes. And a story justification for a really expensive licensed song opportunity.
Yes, yes.
This one is one I thought
get
would
what you
actually
pay
would get Googled a lot, which is what happens to the other two astronauts. It's a big question, and it's a mystery in the book. What happened to them? We don't know. On the way, at different times, each of them got sick, and the medical
Complications.
robot was not able to fix it. But it never is fully explained. Do you have a secret
Yeah.
answer?
So I know the answer to this, but I'm saving it for I'm saving it for potential sequel materials.
Oh, I can't believe I never asked you that.
I did.
You did. That's right.
I
kept
did.
it from you. I kept the
I
secret.
did.
But I'm keeping it secret for now.
Okay.
So,
What star system is the Hail Mary set to?
Tau
Tau
Ceti.
Ceti.
Baby.
11.9
Which you can
light years
see
away.
with the naked eye.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you can see. I think it's,
Yeah. Have you ever stargazed at that bad boy?
in the
On
past,
yourself?
yeah.
Yeah.
How long does the journey to Tau Ceti take? Well, it depends on what inertial reference frame you're referring to.
That's right.
That's
Time is
true.
relative, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Relativistic
If I'm
physics.
measuring from Earth, 11.9 light years away.
Yeah, it
But
took
it took
about
12 years.
12 to 13 years in that range.
He experienced 4 years because of the time dilation.
That's right.
So it's 12 light years away.
It is, 12 light years away. And it took a little bit more than 12 years because the Hail Mary wasn't going.
If it's
Actually.
taking the light 12 years to get from there to here now, is there a chance it's not there
Yes.
now and that
Yeah.
we're looking at it in the
blew
past?
up
In fact-
the next day.
In
David
fact-
Blaine made it disappear.
Well, in fact, it's even better. It's like stars very far away that you look at through telescope and stuff like that may well, they're like 100,000 light years away if they're on the other side of our galaxy. Or if you're looking at stars in the Andromeda galaxy, they're 2 million light years away. And they could well be gone right now, and you're just seeing the light. And that light will still keep coming for another couple million years, but
Would you say that when we look into the sky, we're looking into the past?
absolutely. We are, absolutely.
That's right. We all
That's
knew
a
this
lot.
was going to get
Yeah.
really profound.
Why does everybody love Project Hail Mary so much?
Maybe with a little more
It's
skepticism.
the star.
Because you guys directed it?
No.
Because you wrote it?
I think it's the star turn of actor producer Ryan Gosling.
I feel like somebody was frustrated
I
when
know.
they did
What's
that.
the
hell
deal?
is there?
Oh, I see.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
You want
his
to give a read on that one?
disbelief.
Why does everyone love Project Hail Mary so much?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's good.
sounds
That's
like
all-
a
that's
real
all we
question.
And what's
Can't
worse is
improve on perfection.
these by definition are things that are made before the movie came out because we're doing this before the movie came out. So it must be talking about the book.
Right.
They're like, why do people like this book so much? What the?
It's very
Wow.
highly rated.
Because
on
it's
Goodreads.
awesome.
Yes.
That's right.
Jag off. That's why.
So antagonistic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys,
Okay.
I don't know what to make of this. Is Project Hail Mary spicy?
What?
That's a question.
That's a real question that someone
Is that
wrote.
your question?
No, this is one of the top
Is it spicy?
most searched questions.
Picante.
That means more than one person asked this.
Right.
Is there a big spice community?
What does that mean?
I think. I mean, maybe
is
they're
it
asking
like-
about maybe it's parents who want to know if it's
appropriate
suitable
for
for children. Like,
Oh.
That's how you
so
say.
there's no sex. Yeah, I mean,
There's no curses.
there's very, very little.
Yeah, there's
there
a
was,
small curse in the book, but
There's a little
Right.
cursing in the book, but I don't
But
think,
Ryan's character never curses in the book.
yeah. Well, once
Yeah.
in the book,
Right.
curses once. The movie's what PG-13.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
I mean,
it is absolutely
it's
suitable for all
spicy
ages if
in
that's what
that
people
the
like.
colors are very bright.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the adventure is very spicy.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
There's
Keep
there's
going.
danger.
You're on it. You're
There's
there. You're almost there.
It has a
Irreverent tone.
paprika colored sequence.
Oh.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
Again.
What is Rocky's home star? 40 Eridani.
And fast, easy.
What species is Rocky?
He's an Iridian.
Iridian.
Because he's from 40
There you go.
Eridani.
Chris?
Here we go. We're in speed round. Why can Rocky not see light?
Because his species evolved on a planet where light doesn't reach the surface, and so there was no benefit to evolving eyes.
What is unique about Rocky's biology?
What
Everything.
isn't unique about
Yeah, for real.
I mean, probably referring to echolocation, the fact that his skin is mostly rock, that he doesn't have a face or eyes,
Oh,
or
he does have a face.
Right.
It's just hard to read.
it's just hard to read. Very,
He's
very-
very-
Is that's kind of a poker
Like,
face?
It's
tough.
a real poker.
It is tough to play
His
poker
face
against him.
is-
What planet does Rocky come from? He comes from, well, our designation is 40 Eridani AB, and they call it,
Naturally.
and Rylander starts calling it arid.
Oh, it's back. He's back.
I'm back.
What is the atmospheric composition of Arid?
It is 29 times the atmospheric pressure of Earth, and it's almost entirely ammonia.
There you go.
I knew that. I just wanted you to say it.
That's right. What is the significance of xenonite in the mission?
It's a nigh indestructible material, extremely strong, so strong that it can hold in 29 atmospheres of mostly ammonia with big flat panels that would absolutely not work if you tried that with steel. Very strong. Also, it's made out of xenon and no one understands how.
Also, there is a plot point about.
Well, yes, there's that. Yes, it comes up. Okay, one more. Come on.
Do it.
We're gonna get a strike.
That
All
was,
right, there you go.
That was fun, at least. How does
now
Rocky?
that was spicy.
That was very spicy.
Coming at ya.
How does Rocky communicate?
Through basically a whale song, right? He has bladders of air that he pushes back and forth across vocal cords inside of his body. So it goes like.
There's also a lot of nonverbal communication.
Yes, there's a lot of fun.
We sat down with this woman, a fellow filmmaker, Chrissy, who's deaf, and she talked a lot about the ways that people communicate with their hands and their bodies, and so we talked a lot about that together on Star.
How do Grace and Rocky communicate?
A tonal. They create a tonal language.
Well, I mean, Grace
Very slowly.
Grace kind of records various words for Rocky, then has a computer identify him and play them over a speaker, which was your idea to have that be in the movie. I thought that was cool. Say that.
It's easy to say. What nickname does Rocky call Grace?
Grace.
Grace?
But doesn't he calls him an Iridani?
No,
He kind of gives them a
Friend
burp
Grace.
sound.
well, his actual
but the
like in his
nickname-
language, it's like.
Yeah.
But what, I think he just calls him
Grace.
Grace,
Yeah.
friend Grace,
Yeah.
or something like that. That's all I got.
That's all we got.
Whoa.
No, that was one I put under there. Yeah. From before.
Well, first of all, we got them all right except for one.
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's our score?
You got 100.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.